Hi everyone, and welcome to another tutorial by the Rockport Public Library. Today we're going to be tackling the question of how do I find the latest news about my library? So the first thing I'm going to have you do is go ahead and open your web page. You may want to be using Safari, Firefox, Chrome, whatever you're comfortable, go ahead and open that. And then in the search bar, type in Rockport Public Library. It's really important that you're looking for rockportlibrary.org, as this is the website for the Rockport Public Library in Rockport, Massachusetts. So many of the questions that come to us are just clarification questions because they're seeing something on the website that just doesn't quite make sense to them. And it's because they're looking at the Rockport Public Library website in Rockport, Maine. So it is a little bit confusing, but just look at rockportlibrary.org and it'll bring you right to our library's website. So go ahead and select this link. As you can see, our website has gotten quite the update, and this really was done so we could better communicate with you all. This website allows us to have constant communication with you and update you on all the latest news. So the most important thing that I want to show you is the coronavirus updates. These are library updates in responses to what's happening. This is going to give you the most accurate information to how the library is dealing with the coronavirus. As you can see, as of right now, the biggest update our library has to offer is that our book drops are now open. We've gotten so many emails asking when can we return material, and we just want to let you know that you can start to return material now. So we are suggesting that you return the material when you feel comfortable. There's no reason to return the material that you have in your house right now if you're feeling nervous about coming out. We want to make sure that you're comfortable in this process and to know that your librarians are here supporting you. And we also want to remind you that the Rockport Public Library is a fine-free library, so it's not like these materials are going to be accruing fines on your account. So please remember that. The second thing that we want to draw your attention to is that all materials returned to the Rockport Public Library must be quarantined for 7 days before they're even checked in to ensure staff safety. So that means you're going to drop your books off in the book drop. We're going to bring them upstairs and have them quarantined, and so we won't be taking them off your cards until 7 days. So if you're looking at your library card and you're seeing all the books that you just returned, we know, don't worry, we know that they're on there and we're going to check them in as soon as we can. Another important part of the coronavirus update that I would like to draw your attention to is the fact that right now we are not currently accepting donations for our Friends of the Library book sales. As of right now, we don't have the staff or the space to handle these donations, and we ask that you please stop dropping them off at our library steps or just bringing them. We know that you're trying to support the library, but right now we just don't have the space. That doesn't mean that we won't have the space very soon. So, all of this is updates on the coronavirus. So we've also gotten some questions regarding when is curbside pickup. And we just want to let you know, the staff here is so busy at the library setting up for this new endeavor. We cannot wait to offer you contactless curbside pickup so you can all have access to books and magazines, all of the things that you love about your library. We're going to make sure you can get those, but our number one concern is to make sure that you're safe and our library staff is safe. So going back to the main website, all you have to do is select Rockport Library, this little icon up here, and it'll bring you home. I want to draw your attention to latest news. Here you will find all of the most recent updates for the Rockport Public Library. These posts are written by our library director or your very knowledgeable library staff. So here you'll see the library update for June 18th. This is just talking about how book drops are now open, we're not accepting donations, but most importantly, I would like to draw your attention to the fact that we always provide contact information for you. So if you have questions, never hesitate to reach out. So you'll find a phone number listed here, and you'll find an email that you can email, and we will get back to you as soon as we can. I also would like to show that this is a really great spot just to be looking through because you can kind of think of it as a blog post. Your librarians update you on things that are going on in the world and trends that are happening. So within the last week, we've been getting so many requests for hey, what are some great middle grade books that deal with racism and anti-racism? And so we thought, wow, that's such a great thing to be talking about right now. So we created this post that talks about these are the books that we have in our collection. Just this is a small sample of the books that we have in our collection that talk about anti-racism and racism within America. And we really suggest you're reading them. We also link other resources for you so you can further your information search. So this is an example of linking all graphic novels that deal with racism in America. Going back to the homepage here, you'll see that if you just are curious about all the posts that we've made throughout the pandemic, you can go ahead and look and see what we've been writing about. And this honestly is such a good resource because this is going to tell you everything that's happening at the library. If you're not on Facebook or Instagram, it's just another resource for you. The questions regarding the summer reading program for 2020. Oh, I love that you're so eager about it. This week you're going to see a new post right under the latest news with a video explaining to you how we are celebrating summer reading for 2020. I hope this answers your questions, and if you have any more questions, please go ahead and email info@rockportlibrary.org. We are so happy to help.